Hello everyone. So in the last video we have seen the demonstration of a function with LED blink, right? So you might have got a kind of considerable level of ideas about how the function works now, right? So you simply take a piece of code inside a function and just call the function. That's all. And there are some rules to write a function and call the function. That's all. Okay. So in today's video we will see, okay, how we can pass a particular parameter, because these functions are with no parameters. That means there is nothing inside these double brackets or parentheses. Okay, so let's see how we can uh, uh, create a function or write a function that has a single parameter. Okay, so then you will understand what is the importance of having a parameter. Okay, let's see. So for the moment let's not call the function here. Instead of this I will bring this here. Okay, so this here and paste. Okay, so now we have a digital write with the 500 millisecond delay. Okay, so let's say we are going to change the delay time. Okay, we are going to change the delay time with a variable. So what I will do is I will define a variable. So forget about the function for the moment. Okay, I'm going to do some simple thing inside the void loop. Okay, what I'm doing is I will define a variable here, integer variable for delay. Okay, so I will name it as delay time. Okay, and I will give the time as 500. Okay, so I'm going to use the delay time only here inside the void loop. That is why I declared this variable and even initialized it as a local variable for this particular block. Okay, I'm not using it as a global variable somewhere on top. No, my purpose is only inside the void loop. So a local variable is enough for me. Okay, then what I will do is instead of passing 500 here, I will pass the variable delay time. Okay, or you can even call it as x. It doesn't have to become delay time. Okay, you can pass x. Okay, so 500 is x, same. Okay, x. Okay, so to make some meaning to the user, I am using the word delay time. Okay, nothing but that. Okay, don't get yourself confused. So it can be x, y, z or anything, right? So now if we take this code, we will understand nothing but this void loop is going to do a blink with 500 milliseconds. So this is 500, delay time is 500. There's no question on that. Just we have added to a variable and we are using the variable. For example, if the delay time is used in 500, let's say 100 places, so if you want to change the 500 to 1000, now if I change it here, I'm good. But instead of this, if I have passed the value like this as a direct value, then I have to change 100 places. Okay, from 500 to 1000. So that is a little bit hard work, right? So that is why I'm using a variable. So don't worry about all those things. Okay, now I am going to let's say the user can now change. If he wants, he can change it here, the delay time. Maybe he can make it 200, or he can make it 100, or he can make it 400, or any value he wants. Okay, nothing to worry. And according to that, this blink delay time will change. So obvious, right? So now I'm going to take this particular function, okay, particular piece of code with this in where this we are using a variable, right, for the time delay inside a function. Okay, but I don't want to bring this variable. I just want to bring this part. I will explain why. For the moment you can think like this. Okay, so now we don't have the fixed value here, right? We have a delay time value. Okay, so we have to find a way how I can bring this delay time value inside this function. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this delay time as a function parameter. Okay, and then I will write the function accordingly. Okay, let's see what I'm going to do. Okay, so while I'm writing this function, now I'm going to use a function parameter. So how to give a function parameter is, okay, you have to mention the data type of the parameter. So I'm going to give a time parameter, right, delay time parameter. So the data type is int. So first you have to type int. Okay, then you have to give a name to that parameter. Okay, that can be any name. It doesn't have to be this name. It can be any name. Okay, because giving name to variables is your choice. You can even have x. That's totally fine. Or you can have the keyword delay time. Okay, why? This delay time is for this particular block. Okay, so this, if you write delay time here, this will be considered as a new local variable that is going to be owned by this function block. So you can have the same name here. Okay, or you can have x, y, or whatever you want. Okay, so if you want, you can have x. Okay, no problem. Then what you will say is, what is x? I am going in the function, you will say this is a function. Inside the function I am going to pass a integer value. Okay, and the value name is x. You can consider it as x for the moment, but it is an integer value will come. Okay, if an integer value is passed as a parameter inside the function, please accept it. Okay, then what I will say is, I will say the passed integer value is the one going to be the delay time. Okay, so instead of 500 I am going to use this value. Okay, so the function, we have to copy this x value and we have to paste it here. Do you understand? Okay, now what we have done is, we have passed a parameter inside the function and we are using the parameter for delay time, for the time, for the delay value. Okay, right, that's fine. So now I will remove this part. Which part? Because only these 4 lines, okay, we have inside the function. So we can remove all these 4 lines from here. Only thing is, we have changed the 500 to change the delay time to a variable. That's all, with a parameter. Okay, anyway, I will remove all these 4 lines, and what I will do is, I am going to call the function now. Okay, look at here how I am going to call the function. So I said you, when we call a function, we first tell its name and open and close the parentheses. Okay, this is okay. When is this okay? When there is no parameters, this parentheses or brackets will be empty. That's correct. But now this function is having a parameter inside the double brackets. Okay, so if I am calling this particular function, now I have to pass a parameter, because I have said when you have to call the function, you have to pass the parameter. Then only I can assign the parameter value to the delay time. Do you understand with the example? Okay, this parameter will be assigned to the delay time. So now our purpose is, our delay time is 500. Okay, and it is an integer, so that is why I have given integer x here. Okay, the name doesn't matter, don't worry. Okay, the name for this function doesn't matter. Okay, so what I will do is, I will, since I have called the function, now I have to pass the value, pass an integer value. Okay, so what I will do is, I will take the delay time value and pass it here. Okay, so now what the Arduino does is, it will look for the function. Yes, fine. The function should pass a variable integer variable, and I will name it as x. Okay, so Arduino will check whether the user is passing an integer variable. Okay, so we are passing an integer variable directly. You see this delay time, we are passing the delay time. Okay, so it will check, okay, delay time is being passed, delay time value is 500. Is this an integer data type? Yes. So here also we have mentioned we need an integer data type, so everything goes fine. So it will accept it. Okay, it will accept the delay time, and it will name the delay time as x for its internal purpose, so we don't have to worry. Okay, so the delay time value being named as x here will be assigned here and here. So since our delay time is 500, 500 will be assigned for this delay time and for this delay time. Do you understand this? Is that clear? I hope it's clear, right? So now if we simulate it, we will see it works with 500. There will be no question on that. So if you want to change it, we can change the delay time here to 1000. Okay, then since we call the function with this particular variable and the variable value is now 1000, the function will blink the LED with 1000 millisecond delays. Do you understand that? So we will do a quick demo on this on this thing we studied, because this is very important. We have studied how to pass a particular parameter inside a function. So when we write it, okay, so we have to mention the data type and we have to give a name, and when we call the function, we have to pass the parameter value. Okay, so we will do a quick demo in the next video, and we will study further a lot in the function, guys. So just follow me up in the next video, guys. Until then, stay safe.